Hello everyone, nice to meet you again. Hope you are all fine and enjoying your classes. English Grammar Basics Part 13, Affirmative, Interrogative and Negative. In the last class, we saw how to change an affirmative sentence into an interrogative or a negative sentence, wherein the forms of be and have are the verbs, either main verbs or auxiliary verbs. Today we will be discussing how to change an affirmative sentences where the main verbs are present, the main verbs other than the forms of be and have, like come, go, eat, dance, into interrogative and negative sentences. A very simple sentence, she comes to school on time. Here find out the verb, it is comes. It is not any form of be or have. So we have to change it into interrogative or negative in a different way. First go for the verb, you got it, comes is the verb here, and she as usual, there is the subject, she, a pronoun, and comes is the main verb. So you can't directly place the verb in the beginning, as we have already done in case of be, the forms of be or have. It is not possible here because it is not a form of be or have. So it is a main verb, so you have to pick up, you have to take out the helping verb by breaking the main verb. Comes, consider like this, comes means does come, goes means does go, eats means does eat, writes means does write, jumps means does jump, runs means does run. Does is hidden here. Wherever there is an s in the verb, normally s or es, normally the word helping verb does is hidden in it. So for this purpose of making interrogative sentences and negative sentences, you have to break up the main verb and take out the helping verb. Break up the main verb and take out the helping verb, and the remaining steps are usual. Place the first verb at first in case of an interrogative sentence, or add no or not to the helping verb directly after taking out the helping verb. So let's first take out the helping verb. Comes means does come. Does come. Now it has become easy. So the rule of an interrogative sentence is the verb first. So here the verb, helping verb first, capitalize the first letter, does, then subject, the first verb, then subject. Does she, then the remaining part of the verbs, that means come. Does she come? Does she come to school? To school on time? Question mark. Necessary, must. Does she come to school on time? Take another sentence. So let's go to the negative sentence. So consider the affirmative sentence and we can easily make the negative sentence. She comes to school. The subject, there is no change in subject verb pattern, subject first and verb next, as in the case of an affirmative sentence. She comes. So don't directly add not to comes. Okay, she not comes, or she not came, or she not come. It is not the character. It is wrong. So take the help of the helping verb she. Go for the helping verb. She does not. Add no or not to the helping verb and not to the main verb directly. She does not come to school to school on time. Negative. She does not come. Okay. You need this process here in this case too. Okay. Now let's take another sentence. That is, she comes to school on time. Comes main verb. Break it up. You got does come. Alright, not does comes again. Only does come. And use this does, the helping verb, to make the question. Place it in the beginning. That means at first, before the subject. The main helping verb first, then the subject and the main verb. Alright, here does is the helping verb and come is the main verb, and she comes in between the helping verb and the main verb. Does she come to school on time? The remaining part is same. And as for the negative, it's very easy. Take the first case, you have just broken up the main verb and you got does and come, and added not to the helping verb. Does not, she does not come to school on time. Alright? Next sentence. She woke up, he woke up late today. He woke up late today. Same is the case here. Here, woke is the main verb. It is not any form of be or have. So you can directly take it into the beginning of the sentence to make the question. You have to find out, you have to take out the helping verb by breaking this main verb. So here, woke is the past tense, so it means that did is hidden. Did, D-I-D, did is hidden in the main verb as it is the past tense. So you get did wake. Did wake. Now it is easy as for changing it into an interrogative sentence. Place the helping verb at first. That means did. Capitalize the first letter because it is the beginning of the sentence. Did. Then comes the subject. Then go for the remaining part of the verb. That is the main verb here. Did he wake? Did he wake up late? Wake up late today. The remaining part is same, but there must be a question mark. Don't forget it. Did he wake up? Don't say woke up again because it has changed into did wake. So you have already used this did in the beginning, and the rest is the remaining is only wake, not woke. Alright, we have broken it up already. So did he wake up early late today? And as for negative, it is easy now. Come again to the first place. He did wake. Negative is he did not. Did and not to the helping verb. He did not. Then the main verb, wake, not walk, wake. He did not wake up late. Dear students, that's all for today. We have covered how to change an affirmative sentence or a declarative sentence or a statement. They are all same, okay? Into an interrogative sentence of negative, where the form of be, am, is, or was, were, or have, has, and had are the forms of verbs. We have learned it already, and today we learned the sentences where the main verbs are present and not any helping verb is present directly. So you are breaking it up and taking out the helping verb which is necessary to change a sentence into an interrogative sentence or a negative sentence. Alright? So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Have a nice time.